Good morning, Sagittarius men. Welcome back to Will's Quirtumancy Tarot. Hey, fellas, what I like to do is I'm going to give you a romantic, specific reading of the predominant female and or females that might be coming towards you this year. And gentlemen, this reading is valid until the end of this year. And if it resonates with you, go on and give it a big thumbs up. And for you gentlemen who have yet to subscribe to my channel, please take a few moments to do so now. Okay, gentlemen, I'm going to be illustrating your reading by using Malanoma's deck, and I've already shuffled the cards as illustrated as we see here, okay? I also decided to use a few additional oracle decks to just give you some additional partner advice when closing out this reading, okay? So, gentlemen, prior to getting into your reading, I like to just go on and make a few general observations first as to the woman or women that I kind of see coming towards you this year. She seems to be a single woman. I'm feeling somewhat of a loner. And I'm kind of feeling that she's somewhat reserved and distant in some sense. I'm also getting a sense that, gentlemen, you may feel a strong karmic tie towards this woman. She may appear to be as if she's your soulmate. And she appears to be a very significant female in your life. I'm also seeing some type of connection or meeting that you're going to have with her that you may have already had, okay? I'm also feeling a sense that she's, for some of you, she might already be your wife. I feel that she's a housewife type lady, or she's family oriented, very stable, I'm kind of feeling, or either a land type lord lady, you know? I'm also seeing something in conjunction with a ski resort, a cabin, or some type of a remote location that may also come up for you guys, okay? And I'm seeing that perhaps it's been somewhat of a long waiting period for you guys in some sense, okay? I'm also feeling, as I said to you, that this woman appears to be very lonely in some sense, and she appears very unresponsive or resistant in some sense, okay? I'm also feeling, gentlemen, that there might also be a man around you that I'm feeling that there's some type of distant communication that seems to be going on. And I'm feeling also for you, gentlemen, that some of you even might be single parents, okay? And you might even be feeling a bit lonely or isolated in some sense, okay? I'm also feeling, too, gentlemen, that a conflict might, in fact, come up, or it needs to kind of be resolved, it seems, perhaps with this solidly built man somehow who might be involved in real estate or property. I'm feeling in some sense. Some type of problem needs to be resolved. Okay? Gentlemen, I'm going to go on and get started and review the card falling to the bottom of the deck here. We have this child card. So, gentlemen, the child is all about beginnings and immaturity, and it connects us to air type signs, Aquarius, Libra, and or Geminis. And this card says, gentlemen, that this woman, I'm kind of feeling that she's short, or she's petite in some way, or perhaps even young looking, okay? She appears, gentlemen, with this card to be a bit immature, playful, naive, and even inexperienced, okay? I'm also seeing a small body frame, okay? And she might even be a bit mentally challenged with this card. And for some of you, she might even be a student or something, okay? I'm also feeling potentially there also might be a child involved, okay? In this card, gentlemen, I'm kind of feeling that it's kind of asking you to trust in its process. It also shows you, really want to really kind of make a new start as it relates to your romantic situation as well, when you're kind of seeing that card as well, gentlemen. Okay, so let's go on and get started with this mountain card there. And this card, gentlemen, is all about obstacles, problems, blocks, and hurdles. And it usually associate with earth type signs, Capricorn, Virgos, and or Taurus, as well as fire type energy, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. And gentlemen, this card certainly shows that this female appears very harsh, mean and uncooperative, She appears, as I suggested already, kind of lonely, even shy, and might even be, as I said, single at this point, okay? I kind of feel that this woman might even be a bit older too with this card. And there appears to me, as I, have scanned your cards here, it seems to be more than one woman that may come into the picture for you guys this year. Because it also seems that the problems that you might have or will experience with her will be of a temporary, type nature, okay? Because, of course, you can always surmount obstacles, okay? Your next card, gentlemen, there you have that spirit card. And, gentlemen, this card is all about intuition and feelings and draws our attention to water type signs, Pisces, Cancers, and or Scorpios. Okay, so this card not only says, gentlemen, that this woman is very intuitive, but it also says that you are indeed protected by a spirit or guardian angel. It could be one of your relatives who may have passed that seems to be around you a lot. You have a guardian angel that's protecting you, or spiritual or spirit. Okay, and this card is telling you, gentlemen, to really trust your feelings and kind of be aware, gentlemen, of your surroundings. Okay, the next card we have, gentlemen, here is that key card. And, gentlemen, this card is all about destiny, success, karma, and also fate, and connects with earth signs once again. Okay, those are the Cap, the Virgos, as well as the Taurus. And this card, gentlemen, says that you're going to feel a strong karmic pull towards this woman and feel as if you've known her before, and vice versa, And you'll feel, as I've already indicated, that she's your soulmate. Okay? And she could potentially, gentlemen, be a decoder, a switchboard operator, or a diagnostician of some sort. Okay? I'm kind of feeling you're going to see her as being an important part of your life when you're really seeing this card there. Okay, and we already know that the woman here symbolizes her, so it's no need for further discussion with that card. But we also, gentlemen, as you notice here, we have two men card there. So that makes it kind of suspicious when you're seeing that. Because, of course, both men can't represent you. So what it does is that one of the men might potentially represent you, but since there's another man in this reading, there appears to be another man that's potentially lurking with her, or that she's actually involved with. Therefore, you might just as well find yourself, gentlemen, caught up in an emotional entanglement. Okay? And there appears, as I said, as suggested by the other man that's shown here, that this man also wants to settle down with this female. Okay? Or if it's not that, he certainly does want to settle down with her or be with her in some type of capacity, and he might interrupt your union in some sense. Okay, so a discussion is certainly needed. Okay, your next card, gentlemen, is the house card, gentlemen, and that card is all about stability, and domestic affairs. Okay, and it kind of connects us once again with earth and water type signs. So this card says that this woman is very grounded, gentlemen, and appears financially secure. She's very family oriented, gentlemen, and might even be a bit stubborn and overly, gentlemen, protective when you're seeing this card. And she might even have light to medium brown type hair. But I also feel that she's kind of like, as I suggested, it seems to be a petite or shorter woman, as well as a solidly built type woman, who I'm feeling that might even be involved, gentlemen, in real estate. Or she might be a realtor or a landlord or landlady, if you will, in some sense, okay? I'm kind of feeling that, there seems to be great compatibility in a relationship, or you're soon be, in a relationship, but I'm kind of feeling that there are obstacles, gentlemen, with all of these kind of obstacles cards that you have here. And it seems like they will... most of your obstacles, because of the mountain card, sits more so in your past. So it seems like you're going to work yourself out of it, gentlemen, but it just seems that there might be another fellow in the picture that might, interrupt things or cause havoc for you. So, gentlemen, as I suggested from the onset, I decided to go on and add a few additional cards to your spread here, just to give you a bit more parting advice. And we're going to get started first with Doreen's Virtues decks. oracle decks with the romance angels, and I decided to select 2 cards for you guys from this deck. The first card, gentlemen, says, in fact, it's time. The time has certainly come for you to really release your ex, release toxic situation, and stop dwelling on the past, because it's certainly nothing you can do about it anyway. Okay, it's time for you to clear your energy. Okay, it also shows, German, that the reason why you might be having a hard time releasing the past is because of this past life relationship that you've been in. Okay, and it also, as I've been going through this reading, suggesting to you that the female that seems to be in there is one that you do feel a strong karmic pull towards, and this card kind of further emphasizes the fact that you do feel that you may have known her before. Okay, but it might be a female you're dealing with, or somebody in your past that you just cannot stop thinking about. It's just time to just move forward and let the past be, gentlemen, just what it is, the past. Okay, additionally, gentlemen, I went on and decided to go on and pull a card from Sylvia Brown's deck. And the message here is to, gentlemen, avoid being pulled in by people who kind of use you and who kind of put you down. You know, it's no sense to really hang around people who really don't encourage you, or just trying to just, you know, make everything benefit them, and your relationship are so somewhat one-sided. Okay, the next cards I decided to pull, gentlemen, comes from Doreen's Virtues, Messages from Your Angels deck. And I decided to choose 2 cards from this deck. And basically, Archangel Gabriel's kind of telling you that, you know, gentlemen, despite, you know, what you might be feeling in your relationship, it's time that you probably might want to start focusing more on your career more so, because this card is saying that you have an important life purpose involving communications and the arts. So this card is asking you, please don't allow insecurities to kind of hold you back. And Gabrielle is certainly saying that she will certainly, in fact, help you. So I guess they're throwing in a bit of a financial type advice for you as it relates to the situation, to tell you, once you kind of get your mind off of things, you can focus more on things that is going to get you ahead. The next card I decided to pull also comes from the same deck, and Azure comes up. And basically what this angel is telling you is that your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. But this card is urging you and asking you to have patience and faith. And don't try to force it to happen, and don't even try to imagine how it's going to happen. Just let it flow, you know. And you're going to certainly be pulling another card here from the from Doreen's Virtues deck. It appears, gentlemen, that a happy surprise is in store. Something very good is going to happen to you guys as it relates to your romance this year. Okay? But despite the fact that you're still going to be feeling somewhat sad in some sense, because with this card here, and gentlemen, this card comes from Colette's Baron Reed, their Enchanted Map deck, you're going to experience a feeling of loss in some sense, just as I told your counterparts just as while ago in their video, because actually the females got the same card as this, you know. So even though you're going to feel sad about losing a person or breaking up with someone, it's for your own good. It's for your higher purpose, you know, so that you can move on to what, gentlemen, to a more harmonious type relationship. So this card here, and this card comes, gentlemen, from the Healing with the Angels Oracle cards, also by Doreen Virtue, which is telling you that it's time to kind of bring harmony into your relationship. And know, gentlemen, that you've been stressing lately. And this card here comes from Doreen's Virtues, the Unicorns, the magical unicorn deck. And what this card, gentlemen, is kind of urging you is to know that the answer that you're seeking is asking you to just relax. And you'll know your answer in the morning, because when you wake up, you're going to have a better idea about what to do. And this card is saying relax until then, and stop being so caught up on your romantic situation, and only focus on things over which you have control. Okay? So, gentlemen, this is what I have for you. I certainly hope that this reading has offered and provided food for thought. Gentlemen, as indicated from the onset, if you have yet to subscribe, please take a few moments to do so now. And also press the like button if you enjoyed this video. If any of you wish to have a more personalized reading, you can certainly contact me at WAT61073 @gmail.com. Do enjoy your day, and I look forward to hearing your comments. Thank you.